Hello gamers, it's SoftKitty99 and today we're back in House Flipper in the Pets DLC at the More Freedom assignment. In the last episode we cleaned up the garden, took in this beautiful breathtaking lake view, and we worked on the patio, putting all this beautiful furniture out for our client Frida and her iguana boat to enjoy their beautiful new retreat. She wants a replacement front door. I love the fact that the entire front section of the house closes up when you remove the front door. So we'll have to go in through the patio doors at the back in order to be able to add our new front door. Let's turn off our lights to conserve energy. And let's take a look. Which door is it she wants? She wants the Lamy full wall exterior door. So I think this is a new door. Yes, it is. Looks beautiful. Look at that. It's like a reclaimed type wood look, isn't it, to it? So that's the coarse dark oak. Well, since we're at a wood cabin, do you know what? It might be the cool ash or the coarse dark oak. Both look like reclaimed woods, so both of those would be in keeping with the style of the cabin, I think, rather than one of the really polished finishes. But that gives you quite a lot of scope, doesn't it? And I like the fact that it's got the glass around the sides of the sides and the top of the door, so that's kind of cool. So let's try and pop that in. So you have to like break a hole, and then it just automatically pops in what you've chosen. Lovely. Let's take a look at that from the outside. Oh, and it's widened the path a little bit to fit it as well. Lovely. I like that. I really like that front door. Right. She wants a different floor. The Krotsku. Some of the names are very difficult for me to pronounce. I'm not quite sure how the sounds go together. Right, so you see it's too wide at either side because of the little narrow windows either side. Let's change the bit underneath because you can just see a tiny little strip of it. Right, and then the length of the corridor to where the open plan place is, and let's just do the doorway. You might want to continue that throughout the house, but we'll take it one room at a time, and we'll start with our hallway. So the light switches, we were using the wood and grey for the light switches, weren't we? I think right by the front door is where we want our light switch. They only want one, so they don't want one by one of the other doors. The Hostum twine ceiling lamp, so that's new as well. So you can go dark, light, or dark white or brown. I think brown because of the style, of course. I'm not really seeing where that's changing. Is that changing the frame hidden by the twine? So you can't particularly see it in the choice panel, can you? So right, she wants 3, so we need to try to sort of line them up and space them out fairly evenly. Where did we put that one? So it's kind of on the edge of that wooden beam there. And then we might need to move the middle one because I think I might have come a little bit too close to the door for that final one, so we want to go back a little bit. How does that look? Yep, that looks pretty even, I think. Not bad at all. Right, turn the lights on, just check. Yep, that looks good. And then that's the access to the downstairs. It doesn't look like they want us to add a door to that, so that's going to be left open. Right, we've got a few pieces of furniture to add. So the mummy hanger, that's the one we've had before though. So tempted to put pink, but I tend to go for pink a lot, don't I? Because I kind of like it's sort of a very muted colour, isn't it? Go for the light metal. So it could go here. But then some of the other pieces of furniture might not fit so well. That's a bigger alcove than this one. So this one is wide enough as an alcove to fit the hanger. With the chest of drawers, that's fairly shallow as well, isn't it? Although it looks like it quite matches our colour scheme. The cedar might be a little dark. I think we're going to go for the alder. I think that's the better match, isn't it? Yeah, I think so. I think that's the best match. See, that would fit nicely here, actually, wouldn't it? Yeah, I think that might be a better fit for there. Oh, wait. Darker? Is that better? Maybe. Because that kind of matches the frame on the door right next to it, doesn't it? And it's a bit of a contrast to the walls, whereas it was kind of blending in a little bit. Now, where? It was a little bit big on the top of chest of drawers, but maybe that's where they were expecting us to put it. I kind of prefer for it to be on the floor somewhere. The flowers look really pretty. And then since we also want this, maybe that can fit there. Because if we had the watering can with the flowers on top as a chest of drawers, then that would put all the floral bits right next to each other, which would be too much all at once, wouldn't it? But then we also want a standing mirror, which also kind of would fit better where the chest of drawers are. That's quite a lot of pieces of furniture. Now, which one kind of matches? I'm not sure that anything quite matches. I think all of the pieces of furniture that we've got slightly different coloured woods for them, so I think getting them to actually be a close match, that's the best one, I think, because that's more of a reclaimed timber. We can't really put it... See, if we put it there, we have to move the chest of drawers completely, and if we... it might work along the wall here. I don't want it to stand too far forward and then be a bit of a problem. So if we move the flowers further along for the splash of colour, and then we fit this in next to the hangers, that might be the best positioning for it. Ooh, candles in a jar. So you could either line those up against a wall, or maybe pop them on top of the chest of drawers. How many does she want? She wants 3. So how about we line these up here? Because we don't really need them for lighting, because we've got plenty of light in the entrance hall. They're more decorative than anything else, aren't they? Cuckoo clock. We've not really used the cuckoo clock, have we? Shall we make it a contrast in light and dark, so that the roof's a darker red tone? Yeah. Then we've got 4 paintings, so we can hang those along the length of the room, can't we? So if we put the forest pictures on this wall, if we make them smaller, you can kind of fit 2 together there, like that. And then which other pictures have we got? We've got a bridge that might need to be a little bit bigger, so we can kind of put 3 along this wall, and then maybe make the other one a little bit bigger and put it on the other wall. That's the sunset, so that doesn't quite match the other 3 are all very like daytime pictures, and that one's the sunset, so if that one goes on the opposite wall, then it won't interfere with where the mirror is, will it? Yes, I like that. That's really quite a gorgeous little hall, isn't it? Yeah, I'm proud of that. Next room. I think this is going to be the bedroom, isn't it? Let's have a look. Yeah, bedroom, because I can see a big bed. So I think she's looking for the same flooring. Yeah, the cross. I don't know how to pronounce that. Cross skew flooring. Yeah, so it's more of a reclaimed timber flooring. So that's another one of the new ones. And I think the biggest item is going to be our bed again. Oh, this is a pallet bed, so it's like there's a lot of like theme of reclaimed timber and wood and stuff in this particular build, isn't there? And they've got like a little pot with a plant integrated into the top of the headboard, look. So, do we continue with the same sort of colour scheme that we've had so far in the hallway? Or do we break and go for something else? So we kind of, on the patio we kind of went for the leaf patterns, didn't we? Shall we use that again? So there's a little bit of consistency in there. I do kind of like a little splash of the white though as well. I think that green might be a little bit too bright. No, don't like those. Don't want it to blend in either. Grey's a soft colour, isn't it? Don't want it to be too bright either. I think we might go with the white or the grey. Maybe even a cream. Cream's kind of nice, isn't it? It's a more soothing colour. We can add a little bit of the bright green if we have it just on the smaller pillow, so it's just a touch. And then we can have that. Maybe we have white on a smaller cushion as well, so we get that white in there. And then the big pillows, maybe we make those the should the big pillows be cream to match our bedspread? Yeah, I think that might work. So what sort of metal shall we use? Shall we use cream for our metal so it matches everything else? And we'll have the brown flower pot. That sounds like that might be quite nice. So I think I really want it on this wall here. The headboard is too tall to go under the window. Kind of like access to look out of the window. So the bedside cabinet is the Olski. Again, we start with the sort of reclaimed timber look. So I think we'll be sticking with that, like oak reclaimed timber feel for this bedroom. I think that's our choice. That's a little bit too far away from the wall. Let's just move that kitty. Good, much better. Right, so there should be some table lamps. Oh, we've got wall lamps and table lamps. Oh, and a swing and okay. Tripod table lamps should go on the bedside cabinets, I think. So the coarse dark oak is the one we've been using, and grassy or cream, I think, are the closest. I think the grassy is that little tiny bit too bright, so we'll stick with the cream for that relaxing, natural, neutral tone feel. I've got that big, beautiful wardrobe that they want us to use again. And then the anion interior door. We can do that in the coarse dark oak as well, with the cream fittings. So let's add that. Which way round? Right, that's the right way, that way. Good. Right, the great big wardrobe I think might have to go behind where we currently stood. And we want a dressing table and a chest of drawers. There's quite a few pieces of furniture to fit in, and a swing for the ceiling. I really like this wardrobe. I think it's gorgeous, but it's absolutely huge. Right, so we want the coarse dark oak for the backdrop. In fact, we might make all of it the coarse dark oak, actually, rather than having it in two different colours. And then the cream fixtures and fittings with that little contrast of colour on it. And we could put it here, but I think I prefer the dressing table to be near the window. So I think this wall here should have the great big wardrobe as a big feature piece. And then we'll put the woody double chest of drawers. That's one of my favourite pieces of furniture that we had previously, but it really quite matches this huge wonderful wardrobe, doesn't it? I really like that. It really does match. I like that. That's going to be one of my favourite sets of furniture, I think. Right, the dami wooden dresser. That doesn't have the reclaimed looking oak, of course, dark oak, does it? So we're not going to quite be able to match this. So the best one is probably going to be the cedar, and golden is the closest to cream on the handles and things. So we'll pop that in the corner near the window so you've got the light coming in when you're using the dressing table. Yep, and then there should be a chair or a stool. It's a stool. It's the wooden vanity poof. So we'll use the cedar legs, and then the pillow. We could use that first one because that's quite a nice creamy one. Oh, there's a lined one, isn't there? All the flowers. Oh, lines. I think the lines. That's the most restful version of the patterning, isn't it? Right, we'll go with the same standard light switch with the brown base and the grey switch. Now we've got all the big pieces of furniture and we can start putting plants and the hanging lights and things around. So will the yuck go in this corner? Yes, nice, and then we get that big splash of colour there. The swing. Maybe that should go near the window, I think. So we'll have the cream metal pieces. Should we go for the coarse dark oak again because that matches everything else that we've put in the room. Then we should maybe go for a green cushion. So we'll go for the darker green, I think, and then the grassy accents for the details. I think that might be the rope on the edge. Let's have a look. Let's hang that there right in the middle, so we've got spaces. Oh, it's the buttons. The contrast colour is just buttons on the seat. Okay. Yep, that looks good. I think the wall lights will go on the wall where we've got the furniture, probably. And then, furry carpet. How many carpets? Is it 2? I think it's 2. Yep, 2. So we'll put one either side of the bed. One where the swing is and one at the opposite side. One of the fan things for the ceiling. We'll make that golden because that's the closest to match our colour scheme. We'll pop that right above the bed, just in case it gets too hot while you're trying to sleep. A lizard light. Oh, look at that. Well, it's got to be in green. And she's got a pet iguana, so that kind of makes sense. Let's put it right above the bed. And it does light up when you pop the lights on good. A lizard light, that's cool. Right, pampas grass. That's going to have to go on top of the chest of drawers, maybe? And we'll have it in the green, of course. So I think that changes the plant. Yes, it does. It changes the pampas grass to the colour that you choose. Good. And then the 2 decora wall lamps will go in the... we did it in cream, didn't we, on the bedside table ones, and the coarse dark oak, so we'll match, and the cream bits of metal will match those wall lamps. And just to the side, I think, and let's line them up in the same position. Good. Yep, that works, I think. Let's turn the lights back on. Yep. Make sure that looks good. Yep. Right, what else do we want? We've got quite a long list of things still yet, but most of it's little decorative pieces, isn't it? So we've got quite a few photographs. So let's make a little cluster of photographs here. We've got more space on this side of the chest of drawers because we put the pampas grass just off centre. So we can put a cluster of 3 pictures here, I think. That would be quite nice, I think. Just angle it a little bit. Yeah, I like that. And then there's, 3 candles. So let's make a little cluster of those at the other side. And let's make each one a slightly different colour. So we've got one white. Let's go for the yellow. And then, I think the other one's a slightly smaller one, isn't it? Let's make that blue. And put it just slightly in front. Yep, nice. And we've got Decora Minis. Is that not a hanging? Oh, I thought that was going to be one of the hanging ones to go on the wall. But it's not. It actually requires to be sat on a surface. So what we're going to have to do is put that right on the edge of the pieces of unit. We put it on the edge of the dressing table and mirror the other one so that they're facing each other. Yep. The Euphoria Milia, let's make it a green pot and let's put it on the windowsill, I think. So there's a splash of colour over here as well. And then the sunflowers painting, let's see if we can fit the medium in the wall here. And I think we have a beautiful bedroom completed. Yes, I like that. I love that wardrobe. I think it looks really nice. And it really matches the chest of drawers, doesn't it? I like that. I think that's a really nice grouping of furniture along that wall as well, with the sunflowers in the middle. I'm really glad I chose the Monstera leaf pattern as well for the furniture on the deck, because I've brought it into the house as well now, and that really suits that bedroom feel and theme, I think. Let's move on to the bathroom and see if we can get this done in this episode. So first job, let's make that floor look better, because that looks absolutely horrible, doesn't it? I'm not sure I would have chosen a wooden floor for a bathroom, but there we go. We'll go with it. You have to make sure you've sealed it properly so it doesn't get watermarks all over it all the time. And then we will paint the ceiling in a light cream instead of being wood. That makes sense to me to do that. And I think I might have put the square of the painting outside of the room so we can test whether the paint actually goes outside the room there. I think the very first couple of things I did went outside the room, so that'll be interesting. I'm hoping that it doesn't. So if it did, it would have gone over here, wouldn't it? Yeah, or under there. No, I don't see any. So yes, I think it is bright enough. The game is bright enough to tell you to stop with the ceiling paint at the edge of the room, which is a really, really good feature to have in the game. And we want this like cream tile. Do you know what? That looks cream to me, and they're claiming it's white. Look, Rosanto square white tiles, but it kind of looks slightly creamy because it's got like a texture to it. So it's not a pure white. It might be the lighting, because they're saying it's white, but to me it looks more cream. It's quite a small room, but it's big enough for a little bathroom. Well, if it's going to fit in a bathtub, so, and a shower, so it's big enough for everything to fit. Look, that's good. We're going to need more tiles than that, aren't we? Buy another stack. We should have a little bit left, I think, on this stack, yeah. Just double check. Oh no, I didn't do above the windows. Oh, we're going to be slightly short, because I forgot about the window, look. We're going to have to buy another stack, because we need 2 more pieces. And tile. 1, 2, done. Right, sell our spares. I think the best thing to start with is probably going to be the bathtub. Oh, towel radiator. Where's that going to fit there? Well, that's going to fit. Oh, here. Okay, well, where's the shower? So okay, let's pop that there. I think that should give us enough space for everything else to fit around it. And then next I think we'll pop the bathtub in, because that's going to be one of the big pieces, in the shower. Let's unscrew all the fixtures and fittings so that we can fit in our pieces of bathroom furniture. Let's unscrew the bathtub one as well. You have to do those in the right order, and they do them in a different order. The shower one goes left right, and then the bath one goes right left, so to keep an eye on which one's highlighted for which one to unscrew first. Right, so we're putting in one of these nice corner baths, so these take up slightly less space than the normal straight baths, so that saves a little bit of space in these slightly smaller bathrooms. So that's the outlets done. There. And then we want the taps. Make sure they're all nice and tight. No leaky for water, please. Right, shower next. What sort of shower would you like in here? One of the nice corner showers, maybe? The Retar shower. Now, let's make sure we've got the correct side. We just have to flip No, not that one. That one. That's right, that looks right for where we've got our fixtures in our corner. And we'll go with the paler metal, because I think that will match the colour of the bath. Let's just make sure we've got it right in the corner. And let's fit that in. A really big shower head in that one. It's more like a rainstorm sort of spray, aren't they? Yep, that's good. Right, then we have a toilet and a sink to fit. Right, so it's a flatty toilet. Do we go for the white? Yeah, let's go for the white lid, I think. I think the grey lid would also look okay in this particular colour scheme. But I've gone for the white one. And then the sink, and then there's probably a few extra pieces like mirrors and things. Oh yeah, the standard light fittings, they want the ratate and ceiling lamp. Towels and things, yeah. The Jello small hanging mirror, I think that's a new one, isn't it? I don't think that's one that we've had before. I don't remember that name. The anion interior door, is that the one that we just put on the bedroom, or is that a different one again? The Manalo sink. Again with the wooden cabinet, but we'll probably keep it in the white this time because that matches the colour scheme that we've gone for. And the top, which version of white or grey shall we use? I think we want a white one. Do we go for the matte one? I think we'll go for the matte white countertop for this one. Right, let's just make sure everything's fitted properly and then we'll be done. And the outlets, the U-bends. Turn that round, fit the doors, and now we can just add our little extra fixtures and fittings things. So we want to start probably with the mirror and take a look at the mirror. Oh, the door. Yes, no, that does match the one that we put in the bedroom, doesn't it? So we want the reclaimed sort of cedar look, the coarse dark oak, and then the cream fixtures and fittings. Make sure that's turned round the correct way. Open the door. Now we just want all of our little decorative items. So we've got a mat and a laundry basket. I think we go for the plain brown laundry basket, don't we? And if we pop that between the bath and the shower, that's a good place for you to drop your clothes when you're jumping in to get clean. Yeah, the Jello small hanging mirror. Is that a new one? I don't remember seeing that one before. I think it might be a new one, but I'm not 100% certain that's a new one. Quite cute. That's definitely not a new one because we've used that a lot. The Ratatian ceiling lamp. It's a very good one for bathrooms. Really like that for bathrooms. Right. And then the circular one as well. Both of those are very good for bathrooms. So we want, we've been going brown and grey for the switches, so we'll keep that going even though it doesn't quite match the colour scheme inside this room. It matches everything else throughout the house so far. Cubby hanger with patterned towels, floral shoots. Cosy, no, floral shoots. Maybe we put cosy on top. Yeah, I like that. And we'll make it white. Yeah, white, because the colour scheme in here is white. We'll pop that above the bath. And then there's one of the smaller ones that can go next to the sink, and then a trash bin. Will that fit in the corner next to the sink? It will. Lovely. Right, then we want the hanger above that. And we'll make it a plain white. What do we do for like? Oh no, let's do floral shoots and a white hanger. And then the final item is a rug. Let's do it in white and medium, and let's put it near the bath and shower. Ta-da! Beautiful. Let's finish that off quite nicely. Nice, clean, pristine bathroom ready for Frida to move in and enjoy her relaxing bath times. Let's give you a few shots from different angles so you can see it all nicely. And I think that we will probably cut the video after that, and we'll come back for the big open plan lounge space in the next episode. Hope you've enjoyed today's episode. Please don't forget to like, comment and subscribe, and I will see you in the next one. From Soft Kitty 99, goodbye and happy game!